confirm that they are remain in qualified state, or to determine the need of requalification. So organization have to maintain a matrix or assessment document for defining the requalification frequency. As a general practice is, if we are modifying the equipment, we are changing the major component of the equipment instrument, we have to perform the qualification. But to what extent? Whether we have to perform IQ, OQ, PQ, both, all, or we have to perform only performance qualification or calibration. So you have to define your PMP. Then what will be the approach if you are replacing the major component? If you are modifying the equipment, we'll also discuss what are the relocation criteria. It means if we are relocating the equipment, instruments from one place to another place, or in the facility, or one room to another room, what are the requirements? These are the cautions which we have to mention in our PMP. Along with these, we have to also mention the preventive maintenance frequency and the variation, the deviations allowed, and what are the basis of deviation allowed, calibration frequencies, and the policies of replacement of major components, and the policy if the equipment is not used in a particular time, then what are the approaches? So these are the questions which we have to cover in PMP. So the qualification status of periodic requalification due date should be documented. We have already discussed matrix, schedule, or plan should be maintained. In case a utility or equipment used and identified that has not been subjected to qualification, a qualification protocol should be prepared where element of URS design specification OQ verified for acceptability. The outcome of this qualification should be recorded in report. So these are the requirements. I missed one thing also. When you will assign the identification of instrument equipment. So when you are starting the IQ or before performing the installation qualification, you have to define the ID number of the instrument or equipment. So these are the requirements. So now, as I already told that all the stages, all the approaches which I have discussed till time, all are applicable for all the utilities also. The qualification of steam, water, air, gases should be confirmed following installation using the qualification step describing a real session. So the period and extent of qualification should reflect any seasonal variation should also be covered and the intended use of the utility. A risk assessment should be carried out where there may be direct contact with the product. HVAC system indirect contact such as through a heat exchanger to mitigate any risk of failure also be included during the PMP or preparation of PMP. So we will discuss separately on the qualification of water system, the compressed air, the nitrogen, gases, the HVAC system in coming sessions or next month. Hope we will include in the this month of October the qualification of water and HVAC also. So now we'll not more talk on this the HVAC. They will later on this. So change control. So we have already discussed a formal system by which qualified representative of appropriate discipline review proposed or actual changes that might affect the validated state of facilities, system, equipment, and processes. So it is a requirement if you are modifying or if you are procuring new equipment, instrument, utilities, you have to file the change control. Change control should be reviewed by the appropriate discipline or appropriate the department, and finally it should be approved by the quality unit, the QA. It should be approved by QA. These are the requirement of change control. So, if we are filing the change control in case of existing equipment instrument, so some cases I have also included in the presentation. These are policy on relocation of equipment. If equipment instrument you have already installed in your facility, but you want to move from one room to another room, one facility to other facility, then what will be the approach? So all the equipment are validated after the arrival and installation in this facility as per guidelines provided in the document. However, during the routine uses of equipment, it is necessary to move the same from one area to another area within the facility. The movement between rooms or movement of equipment of the facility, relocation qualification shall be carried out as follows. It means you have to define the strategies where if you are moving the equipment from the one room to another room, you have to define. I have given one example: movement of critical equipment instrument between the facility. The movement of equipment instrument machinery require the qualification the same starting from IQOQ. If you are move the room also, it means if is installation of the instrument equipment is impacted, then you have to perform all the stages of qualification, including IQOQ, PQ, calibration, qualification, all. And then, if your movement of critical equipment between the rooms, then these are the strategy. Movement of major equipment instrument which are installed by the mechanical means such as grounding, mounting or leveling and balancing by suitable means are required to be re-qualified for IQ, OQ and PQ of that particular equipment, instrument or machine. And other example is equipment, instrument and machine which are not installed by mechanical means and day-to-day activities require the movement in the room can be operated after performance qualification, calibration or as per PMP. It should be based on severity of the operation and criticality of the equipment machinery. As for example, if you are moving the shifter from one room to another room, it means what do you will to perform? Because there is no grounding and mounting is involved. Take another example, the multi-mill. You are also not installing, it's just movement like instrument. So there is no requirement of qualification. But you have to mention in your the PMP document then what extent you will cover during these changes. So these are about the changes. And I think I covered all the phases. So one example I missed, or one the changes I missed, that if you are purchasing the older equipment from the different vendor, then there is need of qualification of all these stages, because you have to verify the specification requirements, user requirement specification as per your requirement, whether equipment instrument is suitable for use or not, it is working properly or not, the components are available or not, should be verified. IQ, OQ and PQ should also be performed. But you have to define your BMP the approaches, and the risk, it is a risk-based approach. It may vary depending upon the instrument and equipments. These are the main principles which I want to discuss with all. So now I move forward to the Mradul. So now Mradul will speak, or we will move forward. So Mradul, are you getting my voice? Yeah. Yeah.